Hello and welcome to another update video about XRP. So we want to start by taking a look at the 4-day chart, so the overall bigger picture, larger time frame. Lots of volatility on the XRP chart, so please note that the daily chart interpretation will not change until we break below $1.12. That means the support level, it is far away, obviously, yeah, and that means the risk is high. Okay, so it's always important to understand, right, what is the stable element on the chart? Okay, I mean, at the moment, the main support area here, especially on the larger time frame, is located between $1.85 and $1.12. I posted something on Discord yesterday relating to, always understand your risk in relation to, where stop losses are, where support levels are. Whenever we get parabolic runs or very aggressive runs, that at some point the risk is high because we're moving far away from key support levels, and it's just too far away for a reasonable stop at some point, right? And it's just something to understand. I'm still watching for overall higher prices on the XRP chart, but the daily chart shows us how much space we need to give a possible wave 4 pullback. And again, I also analyzed the 1-hour chart, but please understand that things can change very, very quickly on the XRP chart. They can change very quickly, and I think a lot of people are waiting for a pullback, are watching for a pullback, are hoping for a pullback. Now, unfortunately, I can't promise one yet, but we're going to take a look at the 1-hour chart because the wave count to the upside in this internal third wave is very full. It even formed that higher high I was watching for, even though only a marginally higher high. But I think we just need to understand what happens on the 1-hour chart as well. But looking at the bigger picture, still would like to see another 4-5 pattern. The next upside level to watch is 325. Not sure if we still get there in this third wave. We could do. The 178.6 extension is not an uncommon extension level for a third wave. All right. So that's the next one. But we haven't even broken, well, we haven't sustained above 266. So that's the 161.8 extension. We currently face some resistance there. And the next one would be 325, but we are already in this kind of target area for a larger third wave. Of course, upside extensions are possible, and that's why we're tracking the 1-hour chart. But bear in mind, like the 1-hour structures, I think the wave count is now full. That doesn't mean a pullback has to happen, but it means that risk is high. All right, risk is high, and at that point, or at this point now that we've reached here the expectations for a third wave, standard Fibonacci, that's all that it is. It's not my expectation, or it is what the wave count tells us that a third wave, we know based on guidelines, this is sort of the area where we would normally expect the third wave to go to, right? Purely based on Fibonacci mathematics, based on this wave count. And the $2 mark was the first ideal target. Then 266, normal extension, 325, normal extension, 200%, still actually normal extension in crypto. So it can go higher, but always understand where the risk levels are. I mean, if we get a pullback, it could also be that we're testing this previous breakout point. Again, that hasn't been tested yet. So like a retest of that trend. I mean, that could be something interesting, yeah, to watch before we actually start the fourth wave. But that's more on an assessment based on the larger time frame. This fourth wave would likely take some time when it starts. And I can't promise it yet, because I know a lot of people are waiting for a pullback to maybe look for another entry, because this is quite stretched. A lot of people don't want to enter in that aggressive direct uptrend. But once we get the fourth wave done, one more high should happen. And I can't give you yet really a target for the fifth wave, because it really depends on where the third wave forms a top, and I haven't got a confirmed top. And also it depends on where the fourth wave finds a low. But just to give you an example, when we top around the 161.8 extension, then often the fifth wave will reach the 200% extension. Should we top around the, one second, but again, it also could go higher, right? But that would be a common one. Should we top around the 200% extension, or the 1.786, actually, we could move even higher to the 238.2 extension in the wave 5. So it really depends on where that third wave forms a top. Now, looking at the microstructure, you see there is now a lot of volatility here. Pullbacks are getting stronger, especially compared to what we had here before. We had a lot of triangles that broke out. Yesterday, there was another micro setup that worked out nicely. The last update I shared with you, look, We've got a triangle, maybe that's breaking out again. Okay, if not, we still have our support area, which did hold, and actually the price formed that one more high. But it is now possible. I mean, I posted it just now on Discord. The wave count is full. That doesn't mean that we couldn't go higher, but I don't really see with that higher high. I even have on the micro level again a 5-wave move up. So of course it could still try to, we haven't broken support, but at this point, with that 5th wave to the upside that actually formed a marginally higher high above the 3rd, I haven't got any clear upside setup anymore. I mean, you can still use that support area, but the wave count is full. Now, having a full wave count doesn't mean a top is in place, but it means the risk is high, and it means a pullback could happen at any point. I wouldn't be surprised if we now start a larger pullback. And if that is already the main wave 4 I showed you there on the larger time frame chart, well, that's the next question that needs to be solved and dealt with and answered. But for now, there is just a lot of volatility. We had some really nice setups, triangle, just an ABC pullback setup. And we're now, the air is getting thin. And just understand that below 252, if we get a sustained break below 252, that would be, for me, just the first indication a top of sorts has formed. Again, I already warned just now on Discord, because what we wanted was one more high. Well, it's formed. It's just that not confident about what, things happen so quickly, but you should know this. So any break below 252 would be a first indication a top of sorts has formed. Further, a break below yesterday's low at 220 would be further indication. And then the top confirmation process begins. That doesn't necessarily confirm a major top, but we all know how quickly XRP can form tops, okay? So a regular profit-taking regime is important. And what else can I say? And tomorrow, I talked about that yesterday, right? I showed you that article about the Ripple stablecoin and possible buy the rumors, sell the news. Just be aware of that. You can check out yesterday's video again. But that's overall the idea of the XRP chart. So I still watch for higher prices. I think a pullback is overdue actually, right? A pullback is overdue, which could then be used to look for new entries potentially. I know a lot of people are waiting for it, but it's too early to confirm it, so I can't promise it yet. Once I see some indication that we're starting a pullback, then we can talk about, okay, what could be targets for that pullback? What could be the next entry point, let's say it like that, right? The next setup. For now, I'm happy that these have all provided profitable entries. The last one here as well, but that, you could say that's a fake out, but it actually formed that 5th wave. So that's obviously what, whenever we're looking for just like one more last wave up, it could literally turn around at any time once that top has formed, right? And we might even break support now. But, that's, you might already know more when you watch the video. So all I can say, when that happens, yesterday's low is going to be support, and then the 196 level is going to be an important. Ideally, to keep really direct upside pressure alive, I would like it to hold above 196. So yeah, that's the update about XRP. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.